A troubling trend resurfaces in Stillwater. I'm Barry Tramel along with OSU writer Scott Wright. And Scotty, down in Lubbock on Saturday, the Cowboys are beaten by Texas Tech 45-35 and shades of 2018 when OSU plays very well against the good teams but loses 3 games that against teams they should have beaten. That happened again Saturday in Lubbock. What to make of this troubling trend?
Well, it's a little bit scary because if you look at the Big 12, there could be a lot of games where they might be favored from here going forward. So that could get a little bit nerve-wracking. But the fact that they had this sort of a relapse to the games that they had last year at Kansas State, at TCU, that they just didn't show up to play from the get-go is a really scary thing, because you felt like this team had maybe some better leadership, some different types of personalities leading this team, that this type of game wasn't going to necessarily happen at this extent. Now the key is, do they bounce back from this and avoid it going forward? That's the big question. We'll see what they can do as far as that goes, but that's when you really need those leaders and those personality types to kick in to pull this team out of this funk.
The Cowboys commit 5 turnovers down in Lubbock. Anytime you lose the turnover battle 5-0, you're probably not going to win. How much does that mask, though, some of the problems we saw in Lubbock in terms of the defense giving up big plays, the offensive line failing to protect or do a lot of run blocking? Is it too easy to just say, there's too many turnovers? What were the other issues, and can they be fixed?
It is too easy to just say the turnover problem was the issue, because if you take away a couple of those turnovers, they might pull out a victory in this and still have those other issues that really were a problem. The pass protection needs to improve. The offensive line has been a musical chairs situation. Take a guy like Bryce Bray, a redshirt freshman, has started 3 different positions in the last 3 games. So those are some situations they're going to have to work out and get solidified going forward, so that those guys can get comfortable. Missed tackles hadn't been a really big issue at all this season. That cropped up all of a sudden on Saturday. These are some things that are going to have to be fixed. It was a little bit of a surprise, because there were some things that had been better prior to this. So you think that you feel like they can be fixed, and that's going to be the key, is to take advantage of this time off and get those issues resolved. Well,
a week from Saturday, we start getting more answers. Baylor comes to Stillwater. Stay tuned for further OSU football coverage here on Oklahoman.com and every day in the Oklahoman.